Kamala scared donors by calling Trump a dictator, got $1 billion, then just gave it to her friends and blew the rest on being a diva. Kamala went on a podcast, remember Call Her Daddy? But she didn't want to go to their studio in L.A. So she made the host fly to D.C. and used campaign cash to build a fake set in a hotel room. She spent more than $100,000 to build it. That set, see it? 2 chairs, a coffee table, and a bookshelf. That's 6 figures. Now, we looked at the set. We probably could have done it for around $6,000. That's without labor. But where'd the rest of the money go? We don't know. So she's still trying to soak folks for cash. 24 hours after the election, on Wednesday, Democrats got a text from the campaign. Urgent. We need help. Donate now. Help with what? You lost.
So as we currently speak, the Kamala Harris campaign is desperately trying to fundraise money, which you may be asking, for what? The election is over. They lost. What could they possibly be begging their own supporters for money for? That doesn't even make any sense. Well, we'll tell you in today's video because it is just so hilarious and ridiculous. I think you will enjoy it. So folks, do us a big favor. If you enjoy the content, make sure you hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And why should you subscribe? Because it ensures we can keep bringing you these videos. We're trying to hit 400,000 subs before Donald Trump's inauguration. It's totally free. Going to be a great 4 years. Make sure you hit that red button. And with that said, so you're probably asking yourself, what? Kamala is raising money? Well, the issue she currently has is her campaign finished off this election, get this, almost $20 million in debt. And you may be asking yourself, I thought the Kamala campaign literally raised $1 billion. How is that even possible? Yes, this is all true. They're in debt. And when you break down the financials of the Kamala campaign, you start to see the reason why. In a prime example of this, not the only instance of waste, by the way, you really wonder how they would run the federal government, right? But a great indicator of this is those celebrity endorsements that they tried to pass off as so authentic. Oh, look at all the popular singers who are happy to support Kamala Harris. This is huge, they kept saying. Well, it turns out it was never authentic, and some of the payouts to these celebrities are just ridiculous. So, couple stats for you here. For instance, the Kamala campaign gave $10 million to Beyonce to endorse Kamala Harris. $10 million. That is ridiculous. And guys, let's also remember, Beyonce did not even give a concert for Kamala. Remember that? She scammed the entire audience. She went out there, gave a 3-minute speech and left. $10 million to Beyonce. They also paid $5 million to Megan Thee Stallion to twerk on stage, which was a fantastic look for their campaign. $3 million for Lizzo to go out and say that Kamala Harris would make America look like Detroit, which, just fantastic. Thank you, Lizzo, for that. $1.8 million to Eminem and $1 million to Oprah. $1 million freaking dollars. Guys, let's remember, what did Oprah do for Kamala? Was she working full time? Was she doing something really huge? No, all she did was sit down and do one town hall with her for a couple of hours. $1 million for that. Okay. Now you can see why some of these celebrities sell their souls to the Democrat Party. And honestly, you look at these figures, can you really even blame them? That is absolutely insane.
We learned 2 things about Kamala this election. She's good at raising money and she's good at blowing it. But money can't buy you elections, especially when you spend it like she did. She raked in more than $1 billion and is somehow now in debt. The Washington Examiner dug through her financial statements and gave us a good clue why. Kamala's campaign was getting whacked like a piñata while D.C. leeches hoovered up all the cash. She spent over $50 million on payroll. Trump's campaign spent less than 10. Another 12 million went to consultants and 20 million went to their little concerts with Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, Christina Aguilera, John Bon Jovi. Remember him? They even had to cancel a performance by Alanis Morissette because they were running low on cash. Isn't that ironic? Campaign insiders are mad at the bosses for wasting donor money on concerts instead of ads about, the economy. Quote, they said they were spending to zero. I guess they overshot zero. Ads would have gone a lot further than the pricey celebrity endorsements. One campaign source said people were concerned about their own financial issues, not Oprah telling them America won't exist. But it worked out nicely for Oprah. She got her friend Kamala to pay her $1 million to interview her in September. $1 million. Now, if she thought she was saving democracy, she should have done it for free.
It's just truly spectacular. How do you raise $1 billion and by the end of the campaign, you have no money left and you spend it all on the freaking celebrities? You know, it really is optimistic to me because this whole situation shows how much smarter the American people are than the Democrats give them credit for. Because they think you can just astroturf a candidate with a bunch of money and the celebrities. Oh my gosh, Kamala Harris for the people. She's so great. The American people look at you and say you're full of crap, right? So maybe this is a good thing. That even with all the money in politics in the world, and yes, it is a big problem, obviously, on both sides, you can't buy the votes of the people. So, I don't know, just ridiculous story to see. But now that leads us to the point of what is the Kamala campaign doing about the debt? Well, they are now trying to fundraise on false hopium to their voters. And take a look at this fundraising email that the Harris Fight Fund is sending out because it'll make you laugh so freaking hard. So it says, first and foremost, we want to acknowledge the fear, confusion, and sadness many of you are feeling at this moment. For others, you may be looking for something meaningful and important to channel your emotions toward. If that's you, then we're asking you to make a donation to the Democratic Party today. Guys, we know how bad you're feeling. I know, it's very traumatic, not great for your mental health that Trump is about to institute Project 2025. But please give us money. It's so shameless, unbelievable. Like, how do you even do this? Oh my gosh. And then it says, here's why this request is so important. As you read, there are U.S. Senate and House races that are either too close to call or within the margin of recounts or certain legal challenges. They all need our help to get across the finish line. Can you please rush a contribution to the Harris Fight Fund program today? We will put your donation to work, making sure we succeed and count every vote in these final races. Yeah, okay, first of all, let me just say, not a single dollar of that is going to any recounts. The campaign is simply trying to pay off their debt. And by the way, you raised $1 billion freaking dollars. Why should? I mean, some Democrat voters are probably just so like zombie brained, I guess, and the donors will keep giving money because they're the donors. But how can you look at this as a Kamala supporter and seriously say you ever want to give Democrats money ever again? Because this is what they do with it. You give them $1 billion freaking dollars. And on November 11th, 2024, they're just going right back to, please give us money, guys. We're going broke. We're out of money. It's so ridiculous. And even Donald Trump is getting in on mocking the Democrats for this because he tweeted out, he says, I'm very surprised that the Democrats who fought a hard and valiant fight in the 2020 election, raising a record amount of money, didn't have lots of money left over. Now they are being squeezed by vendors and others. Whatever we can do to help them during this difficult period, I would strongly recommend that we, as a party and for the sake of desperately needed unity, do. We have a lot of money left over in that biggest asset that was quote unquote earned media, and that doesn't cost very much. Make America great again. So essentially what Trump is doing here is trolling the Kamala campaign. I don't think they're very serious about it, but he's basically saying, okay, well, we have a lot of money left over. We didn't raise nearly close to $1 billion. We, for the sake of national unity, will pay off the Kamala Harris campaign debt. It's like, again, it's probably just a joke. I don't think it's actually going to happen, but very hilarious, in my opinion. You love to see it. And this should be the troll, right? We're all going to, national unity. They talk so much about this. We're all going to pay off the Kamala debt. He's so funny. No, in all seriousness, I let them deal with their own debt and their own problems. Democrat voters out there, I don't think many of you are really watching these videos, but do not freaking give to the Kamala campaign, okay? Just like forget our politics, forget our differences, ideology, for the sake of principle. Imagine giving $1 billion to a campaign. Not only can they not deliver you victory, but they launder and squander so much of it on celebrities and consulting fees that like it doesn't even do anything. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable situation. But with that said, guys, let me know your thoughts on all of this in the comment section down below. Be sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, God bless and peace.